Happy New Year! Welcome to 2016 on the allotment. My plot is right down at the bottom, which does mean that it's closest to the river, and I can see there's a field between the plots and the river, and I can see the field is flooded. It is quite swampy on the grass as I'm walking along. This is actually the first day that it's stopped raining since I filmed last Tuesday. The greenhouse is still in one piece, so that's always good. I feel like I'm almost holding my breath when I come around this corner, hoping that it'll still be there. It is, and it doesn't look like there's any more glass smashed out of it either. I do really need to sort this shed out still, but I've got no motivation to do that today. Also, there might be spiders in there. I'm absolutely terrified of spiders, which is a really bad thing for a gardener, but I know that's why I keep putting the shed off, because, ugh, spiders. I don't really even want to walk over the plot because there is some water sitting on it and it's really wet, and I just don't want to damage the soil. This is the time of year when I need to have a lot of vision. And one thing last year taught me was to stick with it, because in a few months this will be looking lovely, but now it does look quite desolate and it hasn't got that nice spring-like feel that it had last week. Actually, there was a frost this week. I think that's the first one that we've had this winter, so we may be getting a cold snap, but who knows. It is still quite mild today. I've got my big coat on and I'm pretty warm. Wouldn't you know, the one thing that's growing is the bindweed. This is my greenhouse behind me here with added ventilation. Thank you for all of you who suggested using polycarbonate. I am looking into it and it's something that I want to get sorted. I think I would like to replace the whole lot, just because it is a bit of a worry that it's gonna fall out and smash, and I just don't want the glass down on the plot. A lot of the glass that smashed out of the greenhouse actually smashed here, which is where the saffron bed is, but I don't know, hasn't made any difference. It's definitely not flowering. There is a little bit of grass in there, but it's mostly saffron. But it just never seems to get past this stage. What I actually came down here for today was just to check on everything and grab a bag of potting compost, because I've got some turmeric root which I want to plant at home. So I'm going to grab that and then I'll see you back there. So this is the turmeric root that I got. I actually ordered it from Ocado and it's this gorgeous bright orange colour inside. I was a little bit surprised that it's not more yellow, because usually when you get the ground turmeric it is really yellow. I'm going to plant one of these now, and then another couple I'm going to leave them and see if they sprout. This one looks like it possibly might be sprouting a little bit there, and then try planting it after it's sprouted. But the compost had got a little bit too wet, so I brought it home, but I'm going to let it dry out a bit before I put these in them because I don't want them to rot. So I'll see you next week, guys. Thanks for watching.